During one of his final games at the Ball Arena in Denver as an opposing player, in 2019, Carmelo Anthony was queried regarding the eventual end of his remarkable career, which he adjourned with a retirement announcement on social media recently after 19 NBA seasons, and asked to portend where his jersey would one day be hung. "This is where it should be retired, to be honest with you," Anthony said that night. "Just my opinion, man. The history is here. This is where it all started." Smiling afterwards, acknowledging the snag attached to the notion of raising his number 15 into the Ball Arena rafters. And as he steps away from the NBA at a time that Denver Nuggets are flying high in the league anticipating playing in the championship, it is essential to explore his great influence on the franchise, as he set a remarkable precedence before Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, and Michael Malone. Melo commenced his stint with the Nuggets in 2003 draft as a third pick, representing an enduring hope for a franchise that had not won a playoff series in roughly a decade, as it had only won 17 games the initial season. The team had significantly deteriorated to an afterthought in a vibrant, budding city, as it could be described with adjectives such as rudderless and uninspiring, mired in basketball purgatory, which Melo changed from day one. As a player who the franchise veterans considered as a superstar stemming from his hard work, it only took him 6 games to register his first 30-point performance, succeeded by an outstanding performance in the last 17 games at the end of the season that aided Denver qualify to its first playoff in 8 years, as he averaged 25.1 points, presaging what he would become in the franchise. A walking bucket who scored with the NBA's very best, as he did it with style, leading to his jersey becoming one of the league's best sellers. By 2008-09 season, Denver had established its roster around Anthony, a cluster guided by coach George Karl and the sturdy hand of veteran point guard Chauncey Billups, culminating in the team winning 54 games, earning the second seed in the Western Conference, and quickly breezing into the conference finals, availing Melo a chance for a matchup with Pau Gasol, Kobe Bryant, and the top-seeded LA Lakers, where he averaged 27.5 points in the series despite being served with a playoff disappointment, as the Lakers emerged victors. Later in 2010, Melo requested a trade out of Denver, which materialized at the trade deadline in February 2011, as he was sent to the New York Knicks for a boatload of players, prospective draft picks, and swaps, the last of which gave the Nuggets the rights to the number 7 pick in the 2016 draft that the Nuggets capitalized on a guard, Chris and Jamal Murray. A parting gift that could result in the Champions Zero ship Anthony, and so many before and after him, failed to capture for Denver. Melo experienced a swift backlash as his request came before the player empowerment period that facilitated superstar team swaps, as stakeholders deemed he was seeking a bigger market because he doubted he could fully grow his career in Denver. When Melo returned to Denver as an opponent with the Knicks in 2013, the Nuggets won in a blowout, motivating fans to chant "Who needs Melo?" by the game's end. Regardless, time can be a healing balm, as Jokic, who was only 8 years old when Melo was drafted by the Nuggets, comprehends what Melo meant to basketball in Denver and how he aided rejuvenate an oft-beleaguered fan base before his arrival. The current Nuggets team, that initially won at least one postseason series in 4 of the past 5 years, has advanced to 2 conference finals and anticipates playing in the championship series. Set a new standard that all prospective versions of the team will be measured. All the same, when Anthony joined the franchise 20 years ago, the Mile High City had infrequently experienced what he brought to the game. And as Melo goes out after influencing change in the franchise, the Knicks, ironically Anthony's second team, coincidentally retired number 15 twice for Earl Monroe and Dick McGuire, a sufficient antecedent for what should be an easy decision for the Nuggets whenever Jokic joins Anthony in the queue for the Hall of Fame.